There was a time when I felt like I was surviving, not living. I was overwhelmed, distracted, burned out, and worst of all, I didn't know how to get myself out of it. But over the last few years, I discovered a few small habits, just 7 of them, that slowly helped me heal, rebuild, and actually feel alive again. These aren't magic tricks or productivity hacks. They're real, practical, and completely doable, no matter where you are right now. So if you feel stuck or lost, start here. Daily journaling. Clarity over chaos. My mind used to feel like a browser with 50 tabs open. Thoughts spinning, overthinking everything, and no space to breathe. Then I started journaling every morning, just 5 minutes. Nothing fancy, just stream of consciousness writing. How do I feel today? What's on my mind? What am I avoiding? That tiny habit gave me clarity. It became a mental detox. Journaling helped me spot patterns, like when I was burning out or self-sabotaging. It made my inner world visible. Of course, you don't have to write a novel, just be honest. Your journal doesn't judge you, it listens. Habit 2, digital detox, reclaiming my focus. Let me ask you this question. When was the last time you spent an hour without touching your phone? For me, that used to be never. I was addicted to scrolling, news, messages, TikTok, notifications, and the most is gaming. It made my attention scatter like dust in the wind. So I made a rule. No phone for the first 30 minutes of the day. Then I turned off notifications. Then I deleted a few apps completely. But I didn't go cold turkey. Because let's be honest, phones are part of our lives. I work on mine. I learn on mine. I even create content with it. So instead, I started building steady boundaries. First, I stopped using it for the first 30 minutes of my day. Just 30 minutes of me time. No notifications, no noise. Then I turned off non-essential alerts, things that weren't urgent or meaningful. Later, I deleted apps that only drained me, like endless scrolls or low-value news. And now, I use my phone for 5 to 6 hours a day, but I use it with intention, not on autopilot. I don't aim for perfection, I aim for awareness. It's not about quitting your phone, it's about owning your attention again. Habit 3, micro goals, small wins. Every day. For years, I had this all-or-nothing mindset. I'd say, I'm going to completely change my life starting Monday. Spoiler alert, Monday came and went. What actually changed my life were micro goals, tiny wins, 5 push-ups, 10 pages of a book, drinking a full glass of water. Each one felt like a success, and success builds momentum. The more I celebrated small wins, the more I built self-trust. And that changed everything. It's not about motivation, it's about movement, even if it's small. Habit 4, saying no without guilt. I used to say yes to everything, even when I didn't want to. Why? Because I was afraid to disappoint people. But every yes to someone else was a quiet no to myself. Learning to say no without guilt was hard, but it gave me back my time, energy, and dignity. Now I ask myself, am I saying yes because I truly want to, or because I'm afraid to say no? If your body says no, but your mouth says yes, that's self-betrayal. Your peace matters too. Habit 5, reading books, learning from quiet mentors. There's something deeply powerful about reading. For most of my life, I underestimated it. I thought, why read when I can just watch videos? But when I picked up the right books on psychology, mindset, healing, and growth, my thinking changed completely. Reading became my secret weapon. It taught me things school never did. It introduced me to ideas, people, and perspectives that rewired how I see the world. Even just 10 pages a day adds up. That's over 15 books a year. Imagine who you'd become after reading 15 books that expand your mind. Start with something simple. Read what excites you. Just read. And let your future self thank you. If you're wondering where to start, here's one that changed everything for me. Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's not just about habits. It's about identity and how small choices every day quietly shape who we become. Another game changer? Deep Work by Cal Newport. Especially if you struggle with distraction and want to do more meaningful work. Habit 6. Meditation. Resetting my mind daily. I used to think meditation was just sitting quietly and doing nothing. And honestly, that scared me. I didn't want to be alone with my thoughts. But once I tried it, even just 5 minutes a day, I realized it wasn't about controlling thoughts. It was about watching them without judgment. Meditation helped me become more present. It taught me how to respond instead of react. It quieted the noise in my head, even just a little. Now it's my mental reset button. Before I start the day, I close my eyes, breathe, and remind myself, I don't have to be perfect. I just have to show up. You don't need incense or a mountain, just a quiet moment with yourself. Habit 7, speaking kindly to myself. If you listened to my inner voice a few years ago, you'd hear things like, I'm such a failure. What's wrong with me? I'll never get it right. And I believed those thoughts. Now, when I mess up, I say, it's okay, I'm learning. I'm doing the best I can today. I am still worthy, even when I'm struggling. Changing how I speak to myself didn't just make me feel better. It made me stronger. You can't bully yourself into becoming a better person. You grow faster with compassion. At the end, I just want to say with you that I believe in you, and you can do it.